consult so many things?
Well, you know, it's a matter of really time management. I am back home in the Philippines before I came here. I was running the office of the Speaker of the House. And that office is helping the entire country. So if you are really a good manager of time and how to be able to juggle all of this work because it's you're serving the entire country. And not only that, you get people from different parts of the world going to the office. So that's why you really have to be good in juggling all the work.
So tell us about your background, your nationality, and how proud you are to be what you are.
Yes. Well, I came from the Philippines, and here you mentioned I was definitely a chair. I was the chairperson of the Asian American and Pacific Islander community of the entire Clark County. So we are a commission of 15, so we were all AAPI commissioners, and I chaired it. And I was the very first chair under that name. They started it a long time ago, but it had a different name, and then it kind of died. And then they revived it, and then I was unanimously elected as the chair of the commission. And the goal, really, the primary goal, is to have an Asian Cultural Center.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So that is the goal. Hopefully, we'll have a cultural center that would serve all the different communities under the Asian American and Pacific Islander group.
That's beautiful. Well, we all give our energy to you to be able to accomplish all the things you want to accomplish.
Yes. And there is something I would share maybe later towards the end of this interview.
Okay.
I know you've all heard about the project wherein they're trying to do like a Hollywood here in Las Vegas. So I've been invited to their meetings, and lucky enough I got in there, and so I will be able to share some information to you.
Great. Oh, we can talk about it. Hollywood
okay.
2.0. Yeah, and then we'll round off with your short film festival.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, what are you most excited about with this Hollywood 2.0?
Oh my gosh, of course. You know, people from Hollywood itself in LA, they come here, they do the film here. And then after shooting the film here, then they bring it back to Hollywood and finish the film there. So all post-production happened there. Okay? So now if we have that here, everything, 100% will be done here. So from casting to everything, to shooting the film, post-production, so everything will be done here. That will definitely create a lot of jobs to our artists in the industry.
Yes, more jobs. Let's hear it for that, for the industry. Yes.
Yes.
Salamat po.
Yes. So now to let you know, where will that be? First, the name will be called Summerlin Studios, because it is somewhere in Summerlin toward the south side of Summerlin. So by West Flamingo and Hualapai.
Oh, okay.
So in that area, that is where it will be built. It will definitely be housing studios. And then it is the project of Sony Films, and the Howard Hughes Development. So those two. And when we went, it went to the schedule of the Clark County Commission, the Board of Commissioners. We were there, different artists and different people in the industry were there to support the project. We have to speak up and show support for the project, because they will be voting for it or against it.
I see.
So there were two voices, against it or supporting it. Yes, so so you were there. So I was there, and sure, of course, I was one of those who spoke for it.
Good.
And then the entire commission, all 7 of them approved the project. So that's why it will definitely happen here in Las Vegas. It's fully approved. All 7 of them, unanimous.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yay, round of applause for that. So we have something very special coming up in October. Let's talk
Yes.
about that.
Uh-huh.
So we have the Las Vegas Filipino Short Film Festival coming up here. If you want to talk about the passion behind that.
Oh, yes. Okay. For many years now, I have been helping the organization called FASFOS. FASFOS stands for Phil-Am Scholarship Foundation and Outreach Services. So I've been helping them, like, interviewing candidates for scholarships. And so I thought of, what if I have a project and I will donate it to them, or at least make them a part of it, so that every year it will keep on producing funds for scholarships. And so this Phil-Am Scholarship Foundation, the Las Vegas Filipino Short Film Festival is something that I thought of. We announced it in 2022, and last year we did the first short film festival, and this year we're going to do our second year.
Yes.
So the festival is helping produce scholarships for FASFOS. So I'm so happy to do that. We are, shooting 2 birds with 1 stone. Actually, many birds with 1 stone. So we are helping, fund scholarships.
Yes.
And at the same time, helping artists, the film artists. So you have to be either one of these. You are a Filipino filmmaker to be able to join the
Yes.
competition.
Okay.
Or if you're not Filipino, as long as your film, the subject matter is about the Philippines,
Oh,
the
okay.
people, the culture, anything about
Nice.
Filipino. So for now, last year we received less than 50 entries, more than 40. It's still very good for a first time. For the
Yes.
first time.
Uh-huh.
Now, as of last month, we already have more than 50 entries.
Yay!
Yes,
That's great.
coming from the Philippines, from Canada,
Oh, good.
UK, Sri Lanka,
That's
from
awesome.
Europe, and all over United States.
They all want to come to Las Vegas.
Yes,
That's why.
because that was the thought. It's like, if Sundance can do it and it's in Utah, why not here in Las Vegas? Everybody wants to come here.
Yes, that's
you
the
know?
sun dance for sure.
Yes, and the Sundance is in Utah.
The
We're
sun.
in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I said, let's do one in Vegas. But although I was specific to Filipino because I'm promoting the culture, I'm also a Tagalog translator. I
Oh,
do
that's
translate,
great. Okay.
both for as a volunteer and also as a paid one.
Oh, that's
So
great.
a volunteer because when the start of the pandemic,
Uh-huh.
I had to translate CDC posters into
Oh.
Tagalog. So even some parts of the SBA, I translated into Tagalog.
Oh.
So now they can also hire me also as a paid one. I can translate websites and all that. So I can do that too. So
That's great.
Yes.
Wow. So as we wrap this up, I want to know what motivates you to keep being a leader in our community.
Okay. One is, I've been a leader back home, but here, I want to be able to have people have a voice, especially people from my community. When I started being active in my community, I know they would rather just stay home. They would just work, make some money every 2 weeks, and they're okay. That's it. But then they complain. Complain about the healthcare system, about the education system. If you're just staying home, having no voice, don't complain. If you are complaining and you want to improve, have a voice. Go out there. Vote. I don't care what party you vote for. Just vote. Have a voice. So that was my thing that I was doing. I said, nobody would hear you if you're just staying home. You're just happy, making receiving
Pancakes.
a paycheck or something,
Yeah.
you know, and you're fine. But then you complain and said, how come the school is like this? How come you're complaining, but you don't have a voice? Go out there, have a voice, you know? So that's what I was promoting. And to be a leader is you are influencing people, motivating people to do that. Now, there is one other thing that I'd like to share. There are many Filipino teachers coming here because we have such a huge shortage of teachers. Okay? Because it's like the young folks, they would rather go do something else. They don't want to be a school teacher because it's not very attractive to them. That's why it's adding up to the shortage. So we are inviting teachers from other countries to come here and teach our children. Now, when they come here, they don't know anything about the country, or they know something, but how to live here is different. So I empower them. I do seminars. That's part of what I do. I do empowerment seminars for these workers to be able to know how to adjust and live here in the United States. How
beautiful.
even just to how to build credit, you know, what are the, you know, like having metro, speak also about safety, about, you know, about crime prevention and things like those. So anything that will empower them so that they would know how to adjust life here in the United States. So that's part of it. Now, going back to the film festival, it's gonna be on October 25 to 27. October 25 to 27. That's the Nevada Day weekend. And so that's the last weekend of October. It's gonna be at the Galaxy Theaters at the Boulevard Mall. So 3 days of the festival in actual theaters. The short films will be blocked when they have been selected. They will be in blocks, 6 blocks. So we have 2 theaters running the films. So we'll have 2 theaters running films, and then we have the biggest theater for the awards night. So on the last day, which is Sunday, there will be the awarding like our Oscar awards. You know,
Nice.
It's called in this T-shirt. It's called the Crisostomo Ibarra Awards. Crisostomo Ibarra is a main character in the novel written by the national hero of the Philippines, Jose Rizal. So that's why we named it Crisostomo Ibarra Awards. The
Wow.
trophy is
That's
it.
cool.
So that's on Sunday, the last day. So we will have the best short film, the best director, best cinematography. You know, the usual. We have about 6 awards to give out. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, I just want to give it up for you. Thank you for giving a voice and encouraging all of us to use our voices to make a difference in our community. And you've definitely done it for our Filipino community.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Both my parents are from the Philippines, so I feel very proud that you're making a difference in our community.
Yes, we're improving now. We're improving. There's a big improvement from the first time I became very active in the community
Yes,
to now. Big improvement.
I love it.
Yes.
Well, let's give it up for Margie Gonzales, everybody.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
And you know, we're almost 70% of the entire AAPI community.
Oh, wow.
If you combine all
We're
the
loud and
Japanese,
proud.
the Koreans, the Vietnamese,
Yeah.
the Chinese, Filipinos
70%.
are still bigger. We're still larger in population.
And we're the
here.
loudest.
Yes. We're
know where we are.
practically like 67% of the entire population of AAPIs.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
so
amazing.
That's why we're a loud voice.
Okay.
Okay, I'm standing now.
Yes, of course. You want to stand and give me a hug?
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Tita Mar.
Thank you, Rachel.